Alright guys, alright. Video time for the day! We got a bit of a funny story. We got a story just showing how fake the mainstream media can be. Or maybe they just got really selective hearing. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. So, NBC reporter mistakes Joe Biden chant for "Let's Go Brandon" at NASCAR race. I don't know about you guys, but I think she tried to spin it. I think she knew full well what they were saying. I think she knew full well. Because this has been a bit of a meme that's been going around on the internet. And if she didn't know, she obviously is not aware of current politics. And therefore shouldn't be reporting anyway. But yeah, at the end of the day, so there's been, so winding back a bit. There's been a chant that's been going around. And it's basically people chanting, F Joe Biden, F Joe Biden, right? Something along those lines. And you've been hearing it pop up at school events, sporting events, NASCAR now. It's popping up everywhere, right? And I'm not surprised it's popping up at NASCAR, definitely. But I must admit, the school events one was pretty cool. So, NASCAR reporter mistakes crowds F Joe Biden for "Let's Go Brandon." I do have the video here. I want you guys to tell me, do you think, so let me know in the comment section below, do you think she's deliberately tried to spin this, or do you think she just doesn't know? Let me know what you think.
As you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back. As you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of...
So, I don't know about you guys, but to me, like, here's the full clip. Right, so let's see if we can get a facial expression here.
Stages and just watch and learn. What did you learn that helped you there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was learning how each line didn't stay to one. Everything shifted top to bottom so much. Thank you to all of our partners. Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first two stages and just watch and learn. What did you learn that helped you there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was
So you don't get to see the reporter's face. You get to see his, and I'm thinking he's probably sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? You really trying to claim this? So at the end of the day, I don't know. I think she's trying to spin this. I think at the end of the day, she knows full well what they're saying. But she's just trying to spin it because she doesn't want to admit what they're saying. But like even Trump Jr. jumped in at this. Trump Jr. has jumped in and he wrote this. I'm pretty sure they're not chanting "Let's go by Brendan," as the NBC reporter is telling us. What do you hear? And then it's just people laughing like... we love Biden? Yeah, nah. FJB, yeah. Like obviously some people still have Trump derangement syndrome and are literally trying to use any excuse that he posts to have a shot at him. I like this one here. I like this. Let's go, Brandon. Put the glasses on. F Joe Biden. So yeah, like I say, some of the memes that are coming out about this are really good. But like I said, it's not the first time that this chant's popped up, and we'll cover that in a sec. So NASCAR driver Brandon Brown won his first ever NASCAR series on Saturday but his post-race interview has fans doing a double take. No, it's not he's driving, because as Brown was being interviewed after the race, fans began chanting F Joe Biden. Even Yahoo News is literally disagreeing with you. But the NBC reporter interviewed him, heard something entirely. Is this the case of two people watching the same movie and finding a different result? Oh my God, it's just everything we hoped for, dream for, Brown said. Everything I've wanted to do is take the trophy home to Mum and Dad. But as he continued thanking his supporters and loved ones, the chants got louder. As you can hear the chant from the crowd, "Let's go, Brandon," the reporter said, pausing in the middle of the sentence to give the chant time to be fully heard before asking Brown about his strategy for the race. Since the audio of the chant is pretty clear, many questioned if NBC reporter was simply trying to downplay the situation or do damage control. Definitely, I think it's damage control. In the moment, she is not aware what they are chanting, fellow sports commentator is tweeting. So, like, even one of your fellow workers is literally putting out something saying that you darling, you might need to.
You also told me.
You might need to take a break because you might be hearing something wrong here. So, like, even like this guy, like Trey Clivis, right? Yeah. So, oh, she's aware. Yeah. So, like I said, it's like even, not even is mainstream media calling you out, but also your fellow workers too. So you can watch the moment here. The NASCAR interview is amazing. She's really not aware of what they're chanting. Even Donald Trump Jr. reposted the tweet, tweeting, "I'm pretty sure they're not chanting 'Let's go, Brandon,' as the NBC reporter is telling us, 'What do you hear?'" Which obviously we talked about. Apparently getting the chant on air is becoming a trend at sporting events throughout the country. According to Newsweek, the phrase was chanted by sections of the crowd at 4 different college football games last month. It could be heard during the Coastal Carolina something game against the Jayhawks, Alabama State Hornet match against the Tigers, Virgin Tech, which is where I first started hearing about it, Virginia Tech game where Rebels played, and Austin Peay Governors. So here's the thing, F Joe Biden chant erupts across college football games for a second week. Explicit chants against Joe Biden have broken out at some college football games for the second week in a row. F Joe Biden was chanted by the section of the crowd at the Coastal Carolina game against blah blah blah. Similar chants was also heard at Virginia Tech in Mississippi. That's where I heard about it. So that's where my mates actually sent me the video and laughed and said, "Have you heard about the Mississippi and what they've been saying?" And I was like, "No." And then she sent me the clip. Clips of the chants were posted on Twitter by the Old Rose Sports Twitter account. One of the videos shared over the weekend included fans chanting F Joe Biden inside a television studio which was covering a game. So, yeah, like I say, it's... Yeah. Now, like I say, we do actually have like one of the sporting events, and this is what they've been chanting. So we'll cover this very quickly too, just because it's funny. Right, so that's at the sporting events. That's what's been happening at sporting events everywhere. We also have this, which is not really related, except for it's the whole F Joe Biden thing. But it was so well done, we have to talk about this too. Oops. Let me turn it down. Sorry. Yep.
Let's go.
Let's do it again.
Let's go.
So I thought that was just absolutely amazing. I thought that was very, very well done. And of course, you know, look, at the end of the day, if we're going to talk about the F Joe Biden movement, the one thing that we do have to show as well, and I'll put a link both to this and to the video that I'm about to play as well. Should have already brought it up, but I hadn't. Copy link. Is actually a rapper has actually gone through. They've age-gated his video. Are you kidding? Alright. Hang on a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go through and change my setup. So, we also do have this. This is put out by the rapper who's Burden World. And we're going to play some of this for you. We're just going to, yeah, just pick a spot where it's not the start, because there's a bit of swearing, and I'm trying not to get these videos age-gated, because at the end of the day, it stops growth. But yeah, let's have a look, and let's listen to what he has to say.
Biden, stop whispering in little kids' ears. Fuck Biden, he been making this shit worse all year. Fuck Biden, he don't love America, and it's clear. What's worse than a liar, than a cheater, than a thief? Look it up, there's proof that he's all three. Fuck Biden, you soft, you making us look weak. Fuck Biden, always looking like a pedophile creep. Holy shit, the Taliban just took over Afghanistan days after Biden pulled the troops. He working for the riches and the Clintons. I don't get it, what's the mission? He a bitch.
So I will put a link to Burden World in the description below. So obviously please go and give him a like. It's had 1.7 million views, so at the end of the day, he's doing really well off it. But they have now since age-gated the video, apparently, so yeah, that happened. Funny how they only age-gate the ones that are against the establishment, right? But regardless. So yeah, that happened apparently. But guys, yeah, at the end of the day, as for this, look, obviously, what do I personally think? I personally think the chat was F Joe Biden. And I think at the end of the day, I think she knew this. I think she was just trying to do damage control or spin. But hey, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, at the end of the day, guys, if you think this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, obviously, if you let us know what your thoughts are in that comment, obviously any interaction does help, obviously, with the video getting shared and stuff like that as well. Apart from that, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself. And just remember, Brandon is apparently really, really popular right about now. Have a great night and enjoy.